Welcome to the Confidently Styled Woman. I am so excited that you are here today, and we're going to be talking about signature style. What is it? Why do you want it? So I want to start off with a story. I have a new client, and we met for coffee and we started talking about her wardrobe. And she told me, Annette, I have nothing in my closet. Nothing fits right. I go to my closet, I go to get ready to pack and go on a trip, and I have nothing. I wonder, have you ever felt like that? You go to your closet and you just like nothing seems right. Nothing seems right. And then to make things worse, is you go to the mall and you're trying to shop and you have no idea what you're even going to get. It's just overwhelming because there's so much out there. And you're thinking, yeah, Annette, I would love a signature style, a signature wardrobe. So let's step back for a minute and let's talk about what is a signature style. What is a what is that kind of look like? So I wrote a couple things down from Annette's definition. And the first one is a signature wardrobe feels totally you. You look in the mirror and you say, "Oh my gosh, I love this. You just feel comfortable in your own skin." We've kind of heard that, right? Maybe you're a professional woman and you want to be known for something, that you have a signature style. There's something, whether it's a style or a color or a pattern, it's the way your outfit formula, the way you dress, it's really a signature of yours, of how you show up. And people always say, "Oh my gosh, that's so you." Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it is your best colors. Maybe you have this signature color that you always wear. Maybe it's a red lipstick. Maybe you're that black and white girl. You know me. One of my signatures is pink. It just makes me feel vibrant. Maybe it's a pattern that you love. And I'm going to share a few of my signature styles and colors and patterns in just a minute. But maybe it's a pattern. Maybe it's a print that could be your signature style. Maybe it's the way, as I said, that you put together an outfit. Maybe you're a jacket girl. Maybe you love beautiful blouses and skirts. Maybe you love dresses. Maybe you're more of a sporty girl. As you can see or hear what I'm saying, there's a lot of elements that go into a signature wardrobe. So I'm going to go back to my client Beverly, who in our first conversation said, "Annette, I have nothing." So the next part of the story is, I'm here at her home. She's pulling things out of her closet. And for example, she's trying on this great pair of white shorts and she's saying, "I really do love these. I really love these." And then she pulls out a few pairs of skirts that she loves. And she's sharing with me why she loves them and the way they fit and they hold her tummy in. Then she pulls out a couple dresses and she goes, "I love this. I love the collar. I love the pockets." So what we're uncovering here is some signature pieces that she loves. The way things fit, it was certain fabrics. She loved the pockets in her dress. She loved the collar. that came up on the dress. And as we sat down, and after a few hours together, and we sat down and we started kind of reviewing some of this, and we started putting some words to what that signature style might be. And as we started, things were pretty generic of, I want it to be put together. I want it to be tailored. And those are some of the descriptive words that came out about kind of the way it looked. But it wasn't about the uniqueness of who she was. And when you think of that word signature, just like you sign your name, there's you have your unique signature, right? Nobody signs their name like you do. And that's what I think of a signature wardrobe, a signature style, is it's so unique to you. And it feels so comfortable being you. You don't have to apologize for who you are because it's your signature style. And one of the things that I am so passionate about when I work with you is helping you to create that signature wardrobe that when you go to get dressed every morning, instead of dreading getting dressed and that decision fatigue and what is it I'm going to wear and what am I going to put together, is you pull out that favorite jacket and you're like, oh, I love this. I can't wait to wear it. And what am I going to wear it with? That's a signature piece, that it makes it feel so good to be you. And you know what also is going to happen? Is you're going to start getting compliments. This has been happening to a client of mine. She has a couple signature jackets, and people comment all the time, oh my gosh, you look amazing. Look at that jacket, the way it fits and the color and how you put it together. Wouldn't you love to have a wardrobe that feels like that? And you can call it your signature wardrobe. So the last part of the story with Beverly, the word, and this is just a word that lit her up, that came out, and this was at the end of our several hours together, the word sassy. And she said to me, I have a little bit of a wild side to me, Annette. And I said, I threw out the word sassy, and she goes, yes, that's what I want to be part of my wardrobe. She went from our very first conversation saying, I have nothing, Annette, I have nothing. And I'm still laughing because I knew she had something in her wardrobe. I've never been to her closet because every woman I work with has something. What's lacking sometimes is how to put it together, how to accessorize it. Maybe you love the piece and it's a little bit big. Maybe it needs to be tailored because you've lost weight, or maybe you love this particular pant, but maybe you just need a size bigger because you have gained a few pounds, and it's okay to replace pieces. So I've never seen a woman's closet that there aren't some pieces in there that you absolutely love, but it's identifying and it's talking through it, why you love it or why you don't, and maybe those missing links to that particular piece that really makes it feel put together, that makes it feel more sassy, that makes it feel inspiring, whatever that might be to you. So I'm going to go back. I'm just going to see really quickly here in our groups. I don't know why I'm having problems here. If anybody has commented. Okay, no comments. So I wanted to make sure that I am communicating with you. So having a signature wardrobe is all about you being able to express your unique personality. And you express that through color. You express that through pattern. You express that through the styling, the cut of the outfit or the piece, whether it's a jacket. You express it through, I call this an outfit formula, is maybe, as I talked about, maybe you love beautiful blouses and skirts, maybe you love jackets, through print, through pattern. It might even be a brand. You love certain brands because it's the way again, it has to do with the cut, the way it hangs on your body. So there's a lot of elements that go into a signature style. So I want to just share a few of mine today. Number one, I wore this little t-shirt purposefully. I didn't know that I liked a little bit of ruffle. If you were to ask me, Annette, do you like ruffles? I would probably say no. Because if you were to put ruffles all over my body in my dress, for example, I would say no, I don't like ruffle. But I am enjoying this ruffle on my sleeves. I'm loving it. I have a couple tops that are the bigger sleeves, the ruffle, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. But the rest of the top is very simple. It's very streamlined. It's just that statement piece. And I know this about myself. I love me a little bit of statement. I love statement lipstick. I love statement necklaces. I love statement earrings. In fact, today I have on something very simple. But it's understanding that piece of you. And so that's what makes getting dressed, what makes shopping so much more intimate when you have that awareness about yourself. So another statement I love is I love jackets. This happens to be a little moto jacket. You've probably seen pictures of that, which I love. I love the color. This happens to be a brand new jacket. I actually haven't even worn it because I need to get the sleeve shortened. But here it is in my pink and white. What I also know is I love houndstooth. That's a pattern I love. If you'll notice, I don't normally wear a lot of pattern, but the patterns I do like are very specific, and I love houndstooth. So here I found a pink and white houndstooth. I am so excited. And what I even love even more is it has some pearl buttons. And I love pearl. So this is all around signature. It has checked the box of pink, houndstooth, and pearl. So this is amazing. So this is interesting. So I told you I'm not a huge pattern person. But here is this blouse that I found at Divalani Style. And what attracted to me about this blouse was the color. I love the emerald green. I love the different shades of pink. I knew I had something to wear this with. I love it on its own. I love it with my moto jacket. So I love it. It's fun. It's one of my pattern pieces. Here's another pattern. So another signature of mine, I love black and white. I love black and white on its own. I love it with pops of color. Here's another, this is a dress I've had for years. I still love this dress. And again, the awareness of why do you like certain pieces? I love these buttons. I love buttons. I showed you those pearl buttons. I have this thing with buttons. So I want you to start that awareness of why you like certain pieces. Again, I like the pattern because it's very subtle. It's a great fitting dress, and I've continued to hold on to it because it's so classic. I love white. I didn't know I always loved white. Last year, white came out and it was kind of known as the whiteout. There was so much white. We've seen white dresses and, white jeans or something. I think that's always been in, but you've probably noticed a lot of white. That white has continued this spring and summer. I love white jeans, especially for summer. It's kind of my go-to versus black in the winter because it goes with everything. I love the crispness of it. I love that it's fresh, and it's so happy for summer. That's what I love about it. So white, I love white jeans. Now, I didn't know I loved this pattern, or texture. That's something I didn't mention. I talked about pattern and prints, but let's talk about texture. I maybe kind of forgot, or we hadn't seen it. So this is a top that I got last year that I love. It's the eyelet. Now, I can't say I want a full-on all dress full of eyelet, and we've definitely seen that, but I love these sleeves in the eyelet, and so this is the texture. So that's another something that you can be looking at. Do you like texture? It might be tweeds. This one has a little bit of a tweedy. I'm normally not a tweed person, but the houndstooth, the pink and white, definitely overrides the tweed part of it. So again, start noticing texture, pattern, the style, the print, the details of buttons, and that's what starts creating your signature style. So what happens, the greatest part of it, is you go shopping and it's those little pieces that you start noticing, that start grabbing your attention. And it becomes your signature style. It becomes part of your signature wardrobe that leads into part of your brand. I mean, it's all weaved together that you are known for. And so you're predictable. I don't like that word predictable. You get known for something. And there is not the word predictable, the word consistency. You show up as that person, like that's what they expected. That's how they thought you were going to show up. Versus, I remember having a client say to me, Annette, I need help because I have multiple personalities in my closet. And I really want to hone that in. And I want to get known more. For example, you've heard me talk about this. I'm not going to go into it today, but for particular words. As I mentioned, Beverly wanted to be known, wanted some of that sassiness. And so what are your words? What is part of that signature style? So I hope this has given you some understanding why you want a signature wardrobe, why you need to understand what you're attracted to so that you can walk into your closet and be excited about getting ready for the day because you show up with that energy on how you feel about yourself. So if you're thinking, Annette, I do need help. I need help with my signature wardrobe. I am going to be putting a link in the next 24 hours. Okay, actually, I'm going to share a couple things. I'm going to be getting a link. I have my Women of Definitive Style course coming up, and I want you to, if you're interested, to get on the wait list. If you're watching this video now and you're like, yes, Annette, put me on the wait list, please put it in the comments. Send me a direct message and I will send you out information when that is coming up in the next few weeks.